statement and build that resume. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last year's national champion, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the USC Trojans offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the running back from the shotgun. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Keeps looking downfield. He breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Touchdown, Trojans! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
So Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Off play action on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls out.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll try to put up the 3-ball from 43 yards away. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. Sometimes it's not about fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep...
Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It sends. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right, you don't force a...
Oh, he's got some space. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Meyer.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Offense getting set for 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Flying down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Pierce. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll leave it with the lone back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking left. And wings it incomplete. throws for the tight end. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
From the gun, the running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Myers. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Trojans are threatening in the red zone. The give out of the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught him. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's so nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Meyer. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Meyer. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Meyer. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down, and it's in.
Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojan.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snags it over the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Gets the back moving. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a deep man. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, USC.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Myers. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Myers. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They get to the line quickly. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to throw it again. Working that left side now. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game. Good omen for the defense.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wolf. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. He's got it on the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes! He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got the quick pass. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big...
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, and big time pickup on that one.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete on the right side. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Pressure coming. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Makes the catch. It's Pierce. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quick release by the QB. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Fit it in the window for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Rutgers stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Piscataway. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the single back. Turns it on in midfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Wolverines will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Gonna sling it on second down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Find some room. The 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a crease, it's Meyer. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Power football with the run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Meyer. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know,
Turning it on! He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. He's got him.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
It's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean,
spaces. He's at the... And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Couldn't find a way. That broken field as he stopped at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
That's reeled in. It's Pierce. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now lately. There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. How much fun was that? And you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.